Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing some pretty long Senegalese twists. I am using gray hair. We're gonna try to cover her natural hair with the braiding hair. I've never done this. This is my first attempt, so let's get started. I've already sectioned her whole head into the parts that I'm gonna braid it with. So what you wanna do? Like I said, this is my first time, so we are all learning here. So as I'm getting ready to twist, I've separated the hair into two, and then I'm gonna place her natural hair in the middle of the braiding hair. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll place it in the middle, well, on top of the braiding hair, and then place the other braiding hair on top of her hair to kind of hide it, like so, like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and twist. With I don't know, but sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work, but as I got to the top, like I found different ways to do it. For the most part, it worked. Just try and place it in the middle and just twist it like that. So this is what the back looked like. It wasn't showing or anything like that. So again, placing the braiding hair on her natural hair, splitting that into three. Then basically tuck that underneath that finger, pull a little, then tuck that under the other finger, pull a little, then tuck that, and then that's it. You don't need to pull on that one. By then it's already secured in there pretty tightly. And we're just gonna do a couple more braids, and then we're gonna separate the hair that's in the middle into two, making sure that her actual hair is between the braiding hair, and then we're just gonna go ahead and twist. She's holding it because when you twist, you're basically pulling on the hair, and we don't want that because she's actually very tender-headed. So you're gonna see her holding the braids throughout the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer some hair because one side was lighter, and I know my son has powder on his face. It's okay. So I sometimes forgot that I was actually trying to hide her natural hair, so you kind of see the black, her hair in the braids sometimes, but it's not a lot to be noticed. So it's not really a big deal. And this is really hard to do actually, to try and cover her natural hair, with twist. It's not like braiding where you can tuck. So we're all done with the back. I'm gonna move on to the front. So I'm trying to show you guys how I grip right here. Basically place the braiding hair on top of her hair and then kind of like start braiding. Some people wrap, but I don't do that. So as you braid, you want to make sure you're pulling it to make sure that it's tight. And then once the hair is in the middle, like you do like 3 or 4 braids, you separate the hair in the middle to turn it into two, and then just make sure the braiding hair is in the tucked in between. I'm sorry, her natural hair is tucked in between the braiding hair to cover her hair, and then just start twisting. I am going to show you guys in slow motion, so don't worry about that. Just keep on watching the video and we will get there. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to twist and finish up the front. So the reason why I have my clients always hold the braids, I mean sometimes I don't ask them, they do it naturally, is because I don't want to pull their hair and put pressure on it. So that's why and when they're tender-headed too, I don't like pulling their hair, and it's just, I feel like it's too painful to do that. So I always ask them to hold it. So right here, I'm going to slow it down and show you guys how I do it. Just place the braiding hair on top. And basically what you're doing is you just start braiding like you would just be doing box braids. There's no wrapping, there's none of that. So as you're doing this, because you're not going to be wrapping, you want to make sure that you pull on it. You pull, like after the first braid, you pull and make sure that it's secured and tight, and then you just want to keep braiding. That's how I grip, that I don't wrap. I feel like the wrapping is actually really painful to do, so I don't like wrapping. So we're just going to separate the hair into two, and then we're just going to twist. Some people twist to the left, some people twist to the right. Whichever way makes you feel comfortable, you go ahead and you do that. My weakness comes and goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim around the braids. Make sure I get all the extra braiding hair sticking out off. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in hot water. With twist, when you're drying it, you really don't want to squeeze on the braid or it makes it like mushy, whatever. I don't know if that makes sense. So you're just gonna go ahead and grease her scalp. I couldn't really lift it because she was in pain. I'm not even gonna lie. Then I sprayed some oil sheen, and that was it. We are all done. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in my next tutorial.